Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Summer rankings with Joshua once again. We're doing a little bit of a quickie this time because, as of recording, LCS is only a few days away, and we're just gonna get right into it. Joshua, how are you?
Doing good, dude. Just ready to get this out the way. I'll be
Are
honest.
you dreading
I'm
it
hyped
this
for it though.
much?
What's up? No, I'm
Dre-
not dreading it. It's just I guess in terms of just we're getting it out the way so we won't it doesn't feel like a rush when let's say we did it like a day before or
oh
some
no,
shit
it'll
like that.
still feel like a rush. It's me we're talking about.
All right,
So,
moving on.
for those unfamiliar with updates, um, some people, I mean, obviously no one's going to look at this, but there are some differences. Tenacity is not on the starting roster. Fudge went to top. They brought in Jensen and they brought in Sven. Dope, Big Dokes. Gamsu, nothing. Stixay Gaming. Kenvi, Lost, and Ignar, nothing. Maple, and specifically with TSM, we're not sure if they're starting Shen Yi or Mia yet at the time of recording, so we're just putting them both on the roster at the moment.
I have I mean you're gonna hate me for this one.
No, I
I
think I
I
might
have
agree.
okay. I have GGS last.
Oh, oh yeah, I
Yeah.
hate you for that.
Yeah, I told you.
Wow,
Dude, keep in
really?
mind, I think out of the bottom three, it was kind of a toss up because I didn't know for sure because I had Dig, Immortals, and GGS, right? Like it was out of those three. And
Really?
I know in spring, yeah, like I know in spring, Immortals got let me down a bit because I know I had them like, I think I had them top six, like playoffs, and
Yeah, something like that.
they kind of shit the bed. So
I'm
I know the
gonna
roster is a bit different, but yeah.
I'm gonna rip the band-aid off.
Oh, what? No way.
Oh, hold on. Yeah,
Really? Wow.
it's
I was
not
not.
for lack of believing, but like,
Are you
dude,
sure?
compare. Okay, think. I want you to think. Compared to what I saw last, like it's just like maybe they've improved, right? I haven't seen
Okay.
their because they've got videos about their Korean boot camp right now, and apparently it's going great. And the issues that they want to fix is what they're like they acknowledged, right, which
Mhm.
was consistency,
Right.
right, from all their
Right.
players. You know,
Mhm.
contracts and Palafox. Everyone was like, these guys, they're not like, it's random basically whether or not they're gonna do okay or not. And then as
Right.
for Luger Poom, they had flashes of greatness, but weren't consistent. I am very pleased that Dokla is on the starting roster. Not necessarily like I'm not necessarily saying that he's better than Jenkins. Just like my inner fan is so excited because I watch Academy and that motherfucker has been slamming Academy for quite some time,
Right.
pretty much since he went down there. And I think he's
It
gotten
was
better.
some. I think it was like 2018. He went down there first, right? Or was it 2019?
Yeah, I think it was after 2019
Mhm.
or like in the middle of 2019. I don't remember the exact date. It was when did Optic leave?
I think that was
2020,
was that
2019.
2018?
I thought no,
Wow.
Optic came in 2018. I don't know, whatever.
Damn,
Anyways,
either way, yeah, I would say
yeah.
either way.
Basically, he was on Optic as a rookie, uh, being brought up from amateur and then just dropped into the LCS. And he went down in Academy for a while. So
Right.
it's just that compared to every other team, I think every other team made a better change. You know what I mean? That puts them
Yeah.
in a better position to win games. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna
Um.
put my number 9, and then you number 9. We'll do like the fucking snake.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got you.
I'm gonna Dignitas is my ninth place team.
Okay. Hmm.
I don't really have a particular reason. I just think they're the weaker out of the next like 3 or 4 teams.
Out of the three. Yeah. Keeping it simple. I respect it. Um. Dude, watch this be the time, bro. Put Immortals ninth. Watch this be where they actually go like top six.
They get
But
so close every time.
every time, like, because I look, and I'm looking at the roster too, because it's like I feel like they could do something. Because
Wait,
I always see
Dignitas or
top.
Immortals? Who are we talking about here?
No, I'm talking about Immortals. Because
Oh,
I
no,
always
never
think
mind.
like with I always think like with PoE on there with Revenge and then Lost coming in. I feel like those three could do something
Lost and Ignore and Can be coming in.
and can be right. So it's like I think maybe, but it's such a toss up. I have no idea. I feel like it's just a safe bet. That's kind of why I picked them ninth. I feel like it's more of a safety thing to put them ninth
Okay, I
because
understand
I
that.
don't
I
really see them going
understand
any
that.
other higher.
All right, who is your first team making playoffs?
I actually had Dig. I had Dig 8.
Dignitas.
Like these three teams, I was like alternating. Like I really had no idea.
This is my, for me. This is my team. That's like, or the when you said like, oh yeah, they always almost make playoffs. See, that's Dignitas for me. They're always just like on the cinch.
They start off so well. Majority of like these past couple of splits, they
Yeah,
all started off
they
pretty
start off
well.
pretty highly, and then they just I don't know they
Like
fumble the ball somehow. Ball don't lie, big
pretty
trash. You know
much.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like with Dig, it kind of.
And
I
I've
would say I
got
wouldn't say the same
Immortals.
thing applies, but oh, okay. So basically around the
Yeah,
same little boat.
pretty much. Oh, that is off kilter. There we go. Now
Perfectly
I'm happy.
alive.
All right,
Everything's right with the world.
my number
Okay.
7. My next team making playoffs is
Yeah.
TSM.
PSM.
Not for a lack of their roster. I think their roster is actually fine. It's completely dependent on whether or not for the two teams higher than them. It's like to beat those two teams to get into top 5. It's completely dependent on if their management, if the fire in their management has dwindled a little bit. You know what I mean?
There's so many
Who
question
fucking
marks.
knows?
Yeah, it's we have no idea. That's the thing. Like we just don't know. It's so hard to tell.
Right.
My seventh team was actually your boys, CLG. I
CLG.
had them. I had them making it, man.
Hey, I thank you for that. Thank you.
I
If I
like the
don't have the
young
faith,
little.
somebody's got it.
Dude, I always have
Well,
CLG somewhere up there,
I
like,
mean, I
but
have
because I just
faith as a fan. Of course, they're winning worlds. You know what I'm saying? But like, I,
yeah, like actually breaking it down and like looking
yeah,
at it. I got you. Yeah, I think like I like the young little core they got. I think they're playoffs for sure. I think they're a
I
playoff
think
team.
this. I know. I'll go with final opinions at the end. I'll save my fan opinions for the end.
Hmm.
All right. Who? Oh no, yeah. Sorry, yeah. Can you go on? Go on.
Oh, it's me. Okay.
Yeah.
I got TSM. I have them six.
Okay. Of
I
course,
got
you
them
got it.
right there. Yeah.
Can't
Kind of
disrespect
the same
TSM.
thing. Like I have no idea. Like I expect playoffs at least. Um, and I know it's top eight, but like give me six and give me top six. Like that's all I pray for. Like it's so many question marks, but I feel like that's probably our peak right there, sixth place, which is not the highest, but
I got you.
better than ninth.
My sixth place team, the team that just doesn't get into top 5, is FlyQuest.
Mm.
I but from what I saw in spring, I don't think I saw enough like I mean, obviously there was potential, but I don't think I saw enough things where I'm like, oh yeah, definitely keep the same roster, and they'll do way better. You know what I mean? Like oh yeah, let this roster develop.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
maybe that works for Takui,
Mhm.
but every other player here has pretty much been here. Kumo is a pretty known quantity. Obviously, like things could change. Johnson Afro is a good known quantity. Jose Deodo is a good like these are good known quantities, but they are known quantities. So I'm not confident enough in them or their growth because of what they show me versus something like 100 Thieves, which or TL where they're keeping the same roster. You know, of course they could grow. They're veterans. They could get better. They
Right.
could gel. You know, the only veterans that are here is Afromu, and then you know pseudo veterans in Kumo, Jose Deodo, and Johnson. So I don't
Yeah, I
know.
think. I can see what you're saying with that one. Not a bad take.
And my first
I
team to make it into the top 5 is none other than the Golden Guardians.
he has the boys.
Now, this is not
Uh,
nepotism. I want to express that for the camera, for the
okay.
microphone. This is not nepotism. Stixay being on this team has nothing to do. Well, that's not true.
I mean, I'm about to say.
They were what? They were top 6, right?
I think so.
And I think they
That's right.
upgraded in AD carry. I think they added veterancy, and
Yep.
I think like from what I saw in academy when he was able to play, even before this season where he played and then got got subbed out after Violet came in. He destroys academy AD carries. It tells me yes, he's easily a top ADC in North America. He deserves to be in the LCS. Kind of like how I haven't seen Solo play in a while, so like I can't really say if a player like him coming back would change anything. But I think Stixay has been underrated for a long time because of like a bad split or two.
Right.
You know there's been a number of players that have had a few bad. Like Jensen had like a bad split. Like a split or two before he fucking got
That's kind of how it goes in league, man.
before he
Yeah,
got
one bad
benched.
split, and then
Like
next
you
thing you
get
know,
one or 1.5 bad years, like your career's over or something. People have this awful perception. I'm hoping to see Stixay perform like a monster. So yeah, who's your top 5, Joshua? Who do you have in the echelon?
fly. I'm riding the train from spring. I'll be honest.
You got your boy
I
Moo.
I really like the roster. I think it's solid overall. I feel like the only main weakness for me is Kumo's laning, but I feel like outside of that, I feel like they're fine. Just the little things I feel like they can tweak, but probably go top 5. I think they'll be fine if we're
Okay.
talking regular season.
All right. Now you're about to.
I
This is where you get to make some people mad.
Yeah,
Who is
dude,
your first into top 4?
dude, okay. I mean, if we're talking regular season, right?
Regular season.
Regular season, best of ones. Okay, I
Okay.
got EG fourth.
EG.
I
Gotcha.
got EG fourth. They are not a best of one team. They show that they thrive in best of fives. I do not expect them to be top 3. Honestly, I feel like that they'll be middle of the pack, a little higher above the pack. Honestly, kind of experimenting a little bit, kind of trying to work out some kinks. But I'd say top 4.
Completely
I feel like
agree.
yeah, like they're not a best of one
That is
team.
absolutely correct.
I'm glad we agree.
I don't really have any other thing to add. Like, yeah, they're like, well, to start, I'm sure they're gonna have a weaker like early in part of the season just because they're coming back from MSI.
Right.
So I think that along with the best of one thing, because they are just a strong team, right?
Right. Yeah.
It's not one of those things where it's like, oh, maybe they'll be like 5th or 6th. No, but
Right.
people forget this is a strong ass team. Like they're gonna still get like at top 5 guaranteed.
Right.
So that's why I don't have them quite 5th.
Yeah. So I think it was hard because it's just like it's regular season, and they're never up there regular season. Even though, like, I know rosters changed, but like they've never showed to me that they're top 3. So I feel like it's just a safe bet to put them forth
All
just
right.
for this year, for this
My
split.
top 3. This is where I get to make some people mad. I'm putting
Oh
100
boy,
Thieves.
the one hundo.
I'm trying to think of a specific reason apart from TL and C9, like existing. You know what I mean?
Right. That's fair.
Yeah, that's all I got.
That's all you got. Yeah, dude. I mean, I feel like
They're
chemistry can.
so
Only,
strong.
I feel like chemistry can only get you so far. I feel like at this point, they in terms of skill set, I just don't think they have it compared to these other teams. We might have these like around the same, honestly, because I have them third as well.
Okay. Well, we're about to find out if we have the rest the same. Because what's
Yeah.
your top? Who makes it into top two? Who gets who's projected to get to finals based off regular season?
Man, I have C9 second.
C9.
I have them second. I think the only reason why, for
Jensen.
me, that actually two things. That and Sven support. I know he has like this crazy ass support account, but I know solo queues differ from like actual, professional games. I'm not completely sold on that. It could work. Who knows? They might get first, but I'm not completely sold.
No, I agree with you, but for different reasons. Like I don't agree with the Sven thing. You can you can absolutely use solo queues statistics in pro for professional purposes. I don't think it's entirely fair to just dismiss it because you haven't seen. I mean, I understand you haven't seen it, right? You want to see it first, but
But I guess that's it. I haven't
like
seen
his
it yet,
peers
so I guess it's a
talk so
question
highly
mark.
of his support play, right? That I can't dismiss it. I think it's pretty clear that, especially he plays AD carry. Like he understands the
Right. Like,
role.
yeah, I know. I know.
And paired with Berserker, who had a hot button debut, like that might be the strongest bot lane in the league. Then of course bringing Jensen back, an absolute rock in the mid lane. It'll be interesting to see how he plays, but like it's gonna be like Perks. He'll fuck up once and we'll be like, aha, he's trash, right?
Yeah.
Fudge is a way better top laner than a mid laner.
I mean, obviously,
And
we
then
knew that. Like, come on.
and then we know who the goat is.
I mean, like, it's regular season, okay? Like this.
If this team doesn't get first in regular season,
How can you
the
not put
team
them
is a
first?
failure. I mean, all right. Well, thanks Joshua for coming on.
Of course,
Always
man.
great to have you as our consistent guest. Oh, sorry, consistent host. Co-host. That's what I'm talking about.
OG right here, day one. Been here.
Go check out the audio report when that drops later this week or next week because LCS is starting. And yeah, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Scheduling. Goodbye, Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, Captain Jack Sparrow.
I probably shouldn't be singing that. I'll get struck.